Good afternoon, boys and girls. I thought today I would come on and draw a rabbit with you. And so hopefully you're finding these videos fun and that you're enjoying creating and they do inspire you and help you. Today I'm going to give you a rundown of using some lines and shapes to create a rabbit that we would see outside, making a connection with the spring season. Hopefully you all are outside and enjoying some fresh air and maybe even seeing some signs of spring. So I have a piece of white paper here today. I'm going to be using a Sharpie. If you have crayons, markers, even a pencil, any of those supplies can help you. I will also be using some watercolors. Those are the supplies I just grabbed for today. So I thought if you wanted to go ahead and draw with me, let's get started. I am going to be having my rabbit hopping in the grass. And so I'm going to think about putting my head over in the left-hand side and then think about the body over on the right. So starting up in my corner, using my Sharpie, I'm going to create an arched line, and that will be for my rabbit's head. Okay. Now, as I think about my rabbit, I know that they have a texture, the way they feel. And so when I go and do a drawing, the way I use my art material or even the lines I use can give that idea of texture. And so I'm using a slightly zigzagged line to create that texture that I would like. Now I'm not going to connect them here. Instead, I'm going to draw a V shape for the nose. I'm going to draw a line coming down, and then I can finish having my zigzag and put a little mouth in there, okay? Knowing that rabbits have whiskers, I can come in and make some whiskers. And then thinking about my eyes. Once again, I'm going to do an arched line with a curved one connected, an arched line, and connect it. And making the inside of the eye. I'm doing a big oval, and I like to sometimes come in and create a little reflection in there. And once I create, it's like a little upside down triangle. When I go in and color around it, it just gives it a little bit of a hint of some detail. So I know that rabbits, natural ones, live outdoors. And so when the sun or the light hits their eyes, it gives them a little reflection. So I don't have a ton of room. If you have more room, you could create your ears being tall. I'm going to create my ears being more of the floppy ear. And creating a little texture for the inside. I'm going to come in and create the side of the body, and then in the back create the roundness of the rabbit in the back. Now down towards the bottom, I'm going to create 3 humps with a curve. You could even do a curved line with 3 toes. Okay, and then making the hind leg. With some toes. I'm going to come in and create my tail. And then to create that horizon, that line that separates where my rabbit's sitting from the sky, I'm going to create some lines to represent the grass. You could always come in if you want to make a flower, something in there, that would be fine as well. Okay, now after you're done creating, like I said, I'm going to use some watercolor. I'm going to be using some brown, and right now it's kind of dark. It's a little darker than I'd like it to be. So I'm going to simply move it around, and I'm also just painting very gentle. And so depending if you want to color in your rabbit, you can. You could always just take some water and kind of move your paint around as well. So I'm coming in with some brown and making it more of that realistic color rabbit that would be outside. We've had actually a lot of them in our backyard recently. So once again, I can take water in my paintbrush and move it all around. I want to create a little lighter area, thinking of the stomach. So I'm not gonna bring as much in here. Real smooth, simple brush strokes. And as you can see, little by little, I can just darken things in. Hopefully you've had some time to do some artwork. I'm going to come in and use a really light pink to represent that inside of the ear. Not real dark. Same thing with the nose. I like to fill in a little more of this with a little brown so I can just move it over just a little water. I've really been enjoying seeing some of the projects that some of you have been showing me and sending me pictures. I love it. I'm going to be working on making a nice slideshow of those as the days go on here. I'm just trying to get enough to compile a little video. Okay. After that, then I'm going to start thinking about the grass and the sky. So once again, I have a lot of different greens in my paint palette. If you have crayons, you can always find the darks and the lights of the crayons that you have, the tints and the shades. My daughter Lydia's sitting here watching. I actually just made a rabbit and then we realized my phone did not record any of it. So we're making another one. I'm gonna keep the tail that white color. And then I can come up with some blues. And one thing with the sky, I never like to go right up to those lines because I don't want my blue to come in. And I also know that the blue is that background color. It's far away. It's nothing I can touch because my rabbit is in the front of my picture. That's called the foreground. The sky is in the background. You can always come in with some darker blues. Okay, and so hopefully that's something that you can enjoy drawing this week, thinking about those very simple lines and how those lines make those shapes. And then you can think of, oh, I forgot my flower here. I have to do that too. Come down. I'll make it like a dandelion. Okay? And so I hope you enjoy that. And like I said, no matter what you have at home, use a pencil. You can draw and just practice that. So I look forward to seeing your creations and I will put some more up there for you. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.